This is the 2027 Mercedes-AMG CLE 53 Coupe. This one is my favorite spec out of all CLE 53s which I have seen, and why I'm going to show you right now. So this is beautiful white metallic Manufaktur style, and this is the Moonlight White or Opalid White in Europe, and it's paired with beautiful grey cross-spoke AMG forged wheels. This can also be in black, but here in the grey shade or silver they are looking absolutely stunning. Let me show you on the sunshine. Let's check these out. So these are looking absolutely stunning. They have sort of this titanium design, so like a middle shade of the grey, really amazing. And also this is paired with AMG Dynamic Plus Package, which has a bunch of stuff like dynamic engine mounts, but also these red brake calipers, race mode, drift mode. So yeah, absolutely fantastic looking package, and certainly we can even say a must-have package. So this also features the AMG Performance Studio Package, which previously would be called the Aero Package, which gives us more aggressive rear lip on the boot, and in the front it gives us these flicks on the side, which you can see here. These are looking much more aggressive. They sort of widen the whole vehicle, so the whole vehicle looks wider. Let me know what do you think. Once again, we can even say that this one is sort of must-have as well. And overall, this is such a beautiful vehicle, and yeah, absolutely stunning. This, for what it is absolutely beautiful one. And also check out this vent on the hood. Really looks stunning from the C63 or GT Black Series as well. Power domes on the front hood. Also check out this car has a Night Package 1 and Night Package 2. So dark chrome details on the front grille, so-called Panamericana or AMG specific grille. So this is darkened, and also the Mercedes star is in chrome. Otherwise almost everything is dark chrome. Also a Falterbach badge is in chrome. Also let's check out the wheels. So they have sort of this silver outer rim, and otherwise they are grey. And these are Michelin 265 35/20 inch Pilot Sport S5 MO1, so AMG compound, but this is also the latest Michelin tire. Turbo 4MATIC Plus on the front fender, this design vent, also nice detail, black mirrors, and also the window trim is in black. You have the sunroof, which you can actually open for the ventilation, or you can open it fully. It also is amazing. And the shoulder line, this line absolutely fantastic looking. The door handles are still in chrome. In some other vehicles like the GLE GLS, they are already dark chrome, but in this one is still in chrome, but it sort of fits with these wheels as well. So that's great. In terms of the rear tire size, so these are 295 30/20 inch. So in terms of the rear tire size, 295 30/20 inch. Now let's check out from the back. So this is looking really gorgeous and so beautiful. These sort of simple LED design shapes, they are connected in the middle, not with the light, but with the same material like the lights are made from. CLE 53 here in dark chrome. That's because of the Night Package 2. An AMG logo on the left side. This car with the wide body, it has wider, the whole chassis is wider because this is an AMG 1. The Mercedes version has regular width, and this one is wider at the front and also at the back. And you can see immediately when you look at this car, you can say that this is a wide body. It looks like almost aftermarket. So yeah, this one I'm loving it. So the Studio Package or Performance Package, Aero Package, gives us these flicks and also the lip in black, and it's larger one than the stock one in body color. So also to me this is a must-have, because it really elevates this car to the different level and makes it much more better looking, in my humble opinion. And also check out these rounded quad pipes, diffuser as well, part of the package, and the Mercedes logo also is in dark chrome. So in the boot we can find, of course, floor mats. These are not yet installed in the vehicle, but AMG floor mats, first aid kit, emergency vests. This is the fuel filler cap which goes into the vehicle, this sort of a silver one with AMG logo, and also something, this would be some maybe tow kit or something like that. Yeah, and also AMG private lounge envelope. Underneath the boot floor you can find some additional storage space, and you can put this here, for example, if you want, like this. Of course this is electric, the boot. So this one actually has the 3.0 liter, which outputs 449 horsepower. This is a mild hybrid, not a plug-in hybrid. So mild hybrid which you don't need to charge, and it's impossible to charge, of course. And I can tell you the power numbers for this one, from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. Of course, forget the official numbers. This one can do 3.6 seconds to 100 kilometers per hour, and to 60 miles per hour only 3.4 seconds. I time it with the GPS timing gear Racebox Pro. So just crazy performance, and you can feel that this car means business. It's like a bullet fast. For not being a 63, this is a serious machine in terms of the performance. You can also see the AMG logo here, AMG stripes, this beautiful red line here, and also this sort of carbon fiber design on the engine cover. Also heat shields here and sound deadening. You can see here the opening, which is of course real, it's not some design. The middle one is open for the ventilation. So some serious performance for not being a 63. Honestly, this is a crazy car. And yeah, let's go ahead and check out now the interior, which is certainly something special once again. So this is the interior which is housing really beautiful spec in this particular vehicle, and this is a black Nappa leather in red inserts on the seats, and red AMG logo here, which is stitched. Also this yellow stitching, very nice detail. And also this is actually the sport seat. It's not a performance seat which you can get in this car. This is sort of bucket seats. But this one is sort of quote-unquote standard seat. But for being a standard, this one is some serious seat, and maybe you don't even need performance seats, and this is maybe enough for you. Really depends on personal preference, but for most of the people this should be enough in terms of the support, bolsters and this sort of stuff. Also we have the Burmester here, and this beautiful door panel from the S-Class. You have seat ventilation, seat heating, memory seats, yellow stitching overall, and yeah, just a stunning one. Of course, if you want to know, this one is a plastic, sort of on the harder side, but in terms of the storage it's nice size, and this one is actually rubberized on the inside. You can open the boot here, AMG door seal with illumination and this sort of silver design. Pedals are chrome with the rubber sort of dots, so not being a slippery one. And check out here, let's hop inside. I'm going to show you right now this beautiful interior. So let's start the vehicle. And this is just next level. You can go so far back that even for me this is too much, but so many tall people can fit here easily. And we just lower the AC. So this is seatbelt butler. So it's also possible to have in this coupe, and it's of course necessary. Electric steering wheel, and this one is not your typical one. This is actually a combination of gloss carbon fiber and this microfiber on the side, so motorsport inspired. 12 o'clock marker from leather on the top, and also on the top we have gloss carbon. The pedal shifters are nice and clicky, and yeah, this in with comparison with the we can say M4, which is direct competitor, not necessarily in terms of the performance, because M4 is still, I believe, faster, but in terms of the size, luxury, this one is even better. It's larger than M4 and it's much more luxurious than M4 as well. So yeah, in this regard, it's difficult to beat this vehicle, and in my personal preference, I do prefer this interior to the M4, which is after the facelift, it's already much better than in the pre-facelift, but I still prefer this layout and materials, everything. Yeah, this is just my personal preference, so you let me know in the comments. Also, these beautiful controls on the steering wheel. So you have a sleep remote, then you have the individual comfort mode, sport mode, sport plus, and with the AMG Dynamic Plus Package you have also the race mode and drift mode. And with this dial, let's go back, with this dial you have two things which you can control. So you have like exhaust or suspension you can control. So yeah, this is once again really beautiful. And what I also really love is that you can change here the layout. So this is the super sport, then we have sport, classic, you have navigation, assistance, service. My favorite is this one, and ambient lighting, just stunning here. Also carbon fiber here, and here, as you can see as well, on the middle console here is actually this new option, which also I saw on the GLC, and here in the, I believe it's the same one, and here in the CLE is actually this sort of, let me show you the close-up, is actually this sort of black, piano black, with this like small transparent dots, sort of like a rain design maybe. Very interesting, and probably better for fingerprints, because when I touch here I don't actually see the fingerprints, so this is better, certainly. Yeah, I don't see. So yeah, this is an anti-fingerprint solution which Mercedes and AMG came with, which is hugely appreciated. Also, this AMG logo, it's a new addition for past year or two in the AMG vehicles, in many of them, and yeah, it's a nice detail. On the inside we have two cup holders which are adjustable, some storage space, wireless charger for your phone, two USB-C ports which are illuminated, and on the inside we have the storage space, USB-C port illuminated as well, and nice materials, nothing is squeaking, so build quality is extremely solid, and it really was with CLE from the start. The build quality really there, really up there, top quality. Yeah, also we have new buttons here for the systems, for the infotainment system. This is the NTG7, the latest one for the NTG, but there is also MB.OS in some new Mercedes and AMG vehicles. And let's check out the sunroof. So you can have this ventilation here as well, like 1 inch to centimeters of fresh air, but also you can open it fully. so you can have the fresh air in the vehicle, which I personally love it. I love it to have the fresh air open. It gives me like cabriolet vibes. So to me this is yeah, I just love it personally, and I have it also in my hatchback A35 AMG the baby hot hatch. And here is the storage space, 2-level one, so quite a large one, and yeah, hugely appreciate it as well. Also for the new model year, there is actually a camera. So here is in the middle air vent is a camera which essentially is monitoring you as a driver if you are paying attention, and this sort of stuff is a mandatory thing for all cars which are made, I think, probably in Europe, but I could be mistaken, but I think it's only for the Europe so far. And yeah, it's like in the S-Class it was here in the windshield, and now they're sort of retrofitting in the vehicle which were not designed with this in mind. So yeah, this is not possible to move. This you can move, and also this one, but the middle one you cannot move. You can only open or close the air circulation. Also you can see the beautiful stitching and this dashboard with Nappa leather, and this is a MB-Tex leather on the top. So yeah, really amazing vehicle to me. I just love the CLE. Let me know in the comment section down below what do you think about this. And I think we have to go in the back and I have to show you how this one actually is. So I will just sit as I would sit in terms of the driving position. And we will go ahead and check out the back seats. Alright, so let's open and move the seat front. There is also still from the factory this plastic piece. Okay, so it's now it's time to hop inside. This is actually pretty easy. If you compare this to the S-Class, here we have much more space than in the S-Class Coupe, which is funny because this is a smaller vehicle in terms of the hierarchy. So we are in the back. It's not even that difficult as you may think. And this is my sitting position here. So I still have room here, and I'm 184 centimeters, 6 feet and just under 1 inch. This is my height. So 1 centimeter and I would be 6 feet and 1 inch in the US. So yeah, that's my height. And you can see also beautiful leather here. Everything is nicely stitched, very comfortable actually. On the smaller size, this sort of shelf, but nice one. Burmeister speaker, this smaller triangle, but I don't really feel claustrophobic or anything here. There is also a hook for a jacket, which is a nice detail. And in the middle we have some smaller storage space. Also, let's put the keys here so they don't fall out. So you have this sort of smaller storage space, 2 cup holders, and yeah, you actually can have the ski hatch here. So yeah, you can fold this middle portion down, which is hugely appreciated. For the golf bag, something longer and more narrow you can fit here, which is amazing and adds to the practicality. A lot of practicality you can get from this opening here. And of course these seats you can fold as well, like this, very easily. So you can move things very easily here, which is once again great. These inserts, like in the front, really nice anatomic sort of cut rear seats as well, high quality Nappa leather, some storage space here as well, and ambient lighting on the side. So this sort of is a plastic, but it sort of feels like a leather. It has very nice material, this one. In the back here we have air vents, and I think this is dependent on the spec if you have here the buttons for the control or not. But yeah, I could be mistaken, but yeah. This one also looks like a robot. There was like a joke about this for many years. And this is how the front looks from the back. Let me know actually what you think about this. I think this one is looking so nice, even though this one is a couple of years old. This interior, I still think this looks so modern and so beautiful. And also here the sunroof, it's now open, fresh air, and yeah, such good vibes here in this interior. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Alright guys, so in terms of the headroom, this one of course is not the record holder or anything, and with my height I'm actually touching, if I sit straight I'm touching the headliner with my head, so I would need to like lean a little bit forward, so to sit like this, and then I can fit here pretty easily. And I could sit here, it would be not the most comfortable sitting position of course, but certainly it's possible to transport myself and people my height here in the back. If you're a little bit shorter, then of course it will be much better. And for kids, plenty of space. Also we have the anchor points for the isofix for the child seat, so we have 2 of them of course. And yeah, overall for what it is as a coupe, if you look from the outside you would think that I would not fit here as comfortable as I could fit here. So it's on the tighter side, but it is certainly possible to transport myself and people my height here. Do you like this spec? Definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you soon in the upcoming episode. Have a wonderful day.